All right. My name's Trey Kale. I'm the assistant director for our soccer program. Thank you all very much for making it out today. This is a fun time that we use to bring the end of the season together and have a big party with it. Part of my original spill was going to be all the stuff outside. James stole that glory from me earlier. But we will have several bouncy houses outside, as well as an icy and a popcorn stand. A little bit of history. My job is to introduce James, but our background together. About 4 years ago, James took over this program. When he did, he started a youth program with the U4s, which several of y'all here are for that. There were 4 kids the first season we had it. In the 2 years that you've done it, 2.5 years that he's done it, he turned it into over 20 kids this year. And there's nobody to thank but him and all of y'all for putting it together. Something else that he's done with the program as a whole is he's taken us and grown more than 50% the size of the players that we have from when he took over the program as the director 4 years ago. He believes very strongly in family and community. If you look, every time you meet him, within a few seconds, you feel like you're at home talking to him. He's got a smile that you can't hardly get rid of. But he's a great guy. I've learned a lot from him in taking over as the assistant director and helping run all of this. It's been a great time. One thing that we've also been trying to kick off is having more of a social media aspect to go along with the family environment. We don't want it just to be about we have a practice and a game and that's it. We want it to be about community and pick up soccer games during the week and going and having play dates. And so we've decided to use a Facebook page as that venue for everyone to be able to interact. So if you haven't done it before, everyone has a cell phone, right? I want you to get your cell phones out, go to Facebook. I know you all have a Facebook account. And you want to look, no, we've got one that doesn't. Oh, you've got some at the table, they'll set you up. We'll get you on there. The first thing you can do is like our page for us. So if you go to the search feature and you type in PRYAA Soccer, that'll bring up our page. If you will, please like it. Please get involved. If you take any pictures today, feel free to post them on there. It's an open community so that you can post whatever you want on there. We really want to make it grow to help drive that community and family environment that we're pushing for.
Can I get a new
But
yeah.
without I'm sorry. Also, the shirts that are over there. If y'all haven't seen the shirts, we've got some really nice shirts. We've got a website now where you can purchase those if you don't win them tonight, so that way you can get a lot more of the Peachtree Ridge gear. There's several other designs on the website, as well as hoodies, long sleeve shirts, the whole 9 yards. So check that out if you have a moment. It'll be on the Facebook page that you've all already gone and liked, right? We've liked the page. Thank you. A few have. If you didn't say yes, please go like us. We really need the help to build it up and to get it going. So the next thing, if you'll look at the screens, we're about to play a video that will also introduce James from our very first banquet.
It was in June of 2013 that I officially took over the role as the Peachtree Ridge Soccer Director. So this is my 3-year anniversary of running this program, and my dream was this. This was my dream right here. So I want to say to all of you, especially to the kids, dreams do come true. I promise you. If you work hard and you believe, I promise you, your dreams will come true. So this is a dream come true for me, and I thank you for it. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, okay? I'm not gonna cry. All right, so just real quick, I do have a few comments. The vision is what it has always been. For the kids, it's for the kids to have a good time and to make a friend. For the parents, it has always been for the parents to enjoy the program, and for the parents also to make a friend and to network. And then the last part is if the kids have a good time and make a friend, and the parents have a good time and they network and make a friend, that the community would be the beneficiary. That has always been the vision The soccer will always be the mechanism. It will never be the end-all be-all. I want us all to come together. Like I said, this is my dream come true.
Welcome to our spring banquet. I'm so happy that everyone's here. What I said last year around the exact same time is what I would say today. Those three core components are the vision that I have for our program. The kids, our kids, to make friends and to have a good time. For you, as a parent, to make friends and to network. And our community will be the beneficiary. We want to increase our presence in the community. We need you to go out and to bring your friends and to come join us so we can continue to build up our community. We are on a very good pace right now, and everyone who I have met in this program, they are all understanding what the vision is. And when I see you here, it reminds me that the vision is being incorporated. I love it. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for coming. So we're going to get started. And as with any ceremony, you must have your thank yous. I have a lot of people to thank, and I'll be very brief about it. But I do want to thank some people who have helped me out along the way. So first of all, I want to thank my wife, Amanda, and our 4 beautiful kids for their love and their support. Please give them a hand, please. Running the program, coaching multiple teams, becoming the president of the association, it requires a lot of sacrifice, primarily time, and they've been very supportive, and I do appreciate it. I love you so much. Thank you. Next, I want to thank Amy Kale and Trey Kale. As you know, Trey was voted in last November as the deputy soccer director, and Amy, his wife, was voted in as our finance director. They are doing an awesome job. Thank you so much to them as well. Ever since we started having this banquet, we have chosen this location. This is a church that I go to, but it's a beautiful, peaceful facility. So I want to thank Dorothy in the back. That's my oldest daughter, Dorothy. She's the church event coordinator. Dorothy, there she is. Thank you. I also want to thank the great food that you have, the great Zeta, the beef, the chicken, the spinach. Morsels by Melissa. She's in the back. Thank you so much. She has cards. Awesome job. Thank you so much. This year we had someone who was specifically designated as the event coordinator because we grew so much in size. We had to have 2 banquets, a lunch banquet and a dinner banquet. So with that, we had to have someone who was way smarter, way organized, more organized than I am, to help out, and we brought on Tammy. She was the event coordinator for all of this. The decorations, everything. Thank you, Tammy. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Melissa. Outside, when we go outside, we have 4 bouncy houses of different sizes for the different age groups. We have park benches, we have tents, we have snow cones, and we have popcorn. And the company is called Cool Bounce. The owner is out there as well. Her name is Diana. So please give them a round of applause. When you go outside, it'll be a beautiful setup, I promise you. Last but not least, I want to thank Matt. It's 2 Matts I want to thank. The first Matt is the tech guy in the back. And the second Matt is Matt and Brittany, husband and wife team. They're doing the videos and they're doing the photography. So thank you as well. So a couple more announcements. One is fall registration is open right now. It always opens about a month before the season ends. Same low rates, same everything, same uniforms, same everything. All we need is for you to come back. That's all we need. You, all of you, to come back. That's what we're asking you to do for our fall registration. It will be open until the first week in August. And then around the 3rd week in August, we will start our official practicing, and then the games will kick off the 2nd weekend in September. Why not the 1st weekend? Labor Day. And most folks want to relax and have a good time. Relax and have a good time. And I want you to relax and have a good time with your family. So the season will officially kick off the 2nd week in September. Practice will start around the 3rd week in August. And then before that, we'll have our parent information sessions. They're mandatory. And we'll have a couple of preseason workout sessions for the 8 and up. We also have, for the second time, we're doing some sizzling summer soccer sessions. Can you say it with me 3 times? Sizzling summer soccer sessions. Sizzling summer soccer sessions. One more time. Sizzling summer soccer sessions. It's very hot out there. We will be on the football fields. It's for 8 and up. And when I say sizzling, it is sizzling out there on that turf field. It's from 6 to 7:30, Tuesday and Thursday for the month of June. 2 Saturdays, the 17th and the 24th. It's 10 sessions, all in June. That's it. Okay? And it is open right now. We have about almost 10, 12 kids signed up. It's for 8 and up because it's very hot out there. Next, I want to recognize the people, the men and women who make the program run. You may see me, but there's someone that you see at practice and at games. And those people are very important to the program. I always try to acknowledge them, and I always love them. And part of the reason why is because when I first took over the program, I coached about 7 teams at one time until I learned how to ask for help. I didn't beg, I asked, and they responded. And I've learned how to ask and to keep asking until they will respond. So I want all the coaches and all the team moms to please come to the stage. All the coaches, all the team moms. All the coaches, all the team moms. Make sure she can see you. She's going to take a picture of you. You can get them organized, Brittany. They need a spring chin or whatever. Don't be shy. So if you would join me in giving them a round of applause for a wonderful spring season. Dear coaches and team moms, it is not easy to be a coach or a team mom. It's an extra duty you have to volunteer for. You are responsible for the team. You are the team leadership. And they perform beautifully this season. And I really appreciate it. Because they're out there game planning, coaching, they're out there listening, talking. They're the face of the organization. And I will always be grateful for everything that they do. Thank you so much for a great spring season, all of you. Thank you. You may be seated. So this season we had 22 teams. Now we get to the fun part. This is where we're going to see how well this new experiment works. We're calling everyone up on stage. Yeah? Here it comes. So the very first group that will come to the stage will be the 3 and 4-year-olds, the saints. If all the saints and their parents could please come to the stage. All the saints and their parents come to the stage, please. On this side over here. On this side over here. Thank you. All the little saints, the 3 and 4-year-old players, and all their parents. As Trey mentioned before, when I started the 3 and 4-year-old program, we had about 4 kids. And as you may or may not know, it's a parent-involved program. Everything that I do, the parents do, and the kids attempt to do. I repeat, everything that I do, the parents do, and the kids attempt to do. It is one of the best times of my day. We get out there in the morning time, at around 9 o'clock in the morning, and we warm up and we run over about 300 yards for these, all of them. And then we have a little pickup scrimmage soccer game. The parents are an integral part of the program. They are my coaches. They are my line leaders. They are my helpers. And when we meet before the season starts, I explain to them what to expect. This is not a sit around and watch. This is not a Coach James show. This is our show. And they have jumped in there. They have ran. They have sweated. Some of them have started their whole workout plan because we work out a lot. When you run 300 yards in this Georgia weather, you need to start thinking about a healthy lifestyle. And some of them have, and some of them talked to me about it. But it's a beautiful program. Which one of you want to speak? Don't be afraid. One of you. Don't make me pick you. Sean, I pick you. All right. My team mom is Italia, and her son is Ethan. And very good. And I'm going to have Daddy Sean speak. Just give us your thoughts on the program, your experience, please.
So we joined with Sydney here his first year. And so our experience has been, is really helped her figure out what she wants to do in her young life in terms of soccer on Saturday mornings. But it's been really enjoyable for myself and to bond with my daughter on Saturdays, to see her grow, to see her enjoy the sport, and get to participate with the rest of the families here. So for us, it's been a great experience.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you. You may be seated.
This is for you. Thank you. That's on behalf of the team.
I'm going to put it right here. Thank you. This was the largest group of 3 and 4-year-olds. There's over 20 kids. And we thought about splitting it up, but I said, you know what, let's see what happens. We may split it up next time, but for the most part, it was a great experience. The parents jumped in, they helped out. I absolutely loved it. And what I tell parents is that this is an introduction to soccer. If it's a good experience, great, let's bring them back. If it's not so good of an experience, let's continue to stick with it, because let's not make a decision based on the first experience with it. It's so new for them. Sometimes I'm their first coach, someone talking very loud, them doing something. So we try to help the parents to say, you know, if it's not that great of an experience, it's okay, let's stick with it. It's not many sports they can play at this age level, and soccer is one of them. So thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. The next group that comes up will be the U7 group. So all U7 players and all U7 coaches, please come to the stage. Try to get with your group or your team. Stephen, you're over here. All U6, all U7. I think a couple of the coaches are missing. I think at last count, we had about 5 out of the 8 coaches. So Coach Trey will serve as the coach. Hey, Rosa. Coach Trey will serve as the coach for the 3 teams, or 3 coaches that aren't here. So we got Frank, Josh, Patrick, Stephen, Rosa, and Trey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Missing 2. Okay? Very good. So the U6, U7 age group is the age group that's just beyond the 3 and 4-year-olds. A lot of them are very new players. Some of them start playing for the first time at this age level. It's a very sensitive age level, but it's an age level that we try to be very accommodating to the kids and to the coaches as well. It's a 1-hour practice and a 1-hour game, and we may have a coach, and we have a teenager referee the game, but they play. And what we started doing was we want to get some of them ready for the next age group. And so we started transitioning them halfway through the season to big boy, big girl soccer, which means no more roll in, you got to throw it in. No more just all goal kicks, you got to do a corner kick. Because at the next age level, they have to do that. So we want to get them ready for it. And thus far, it has been a very successful program. We had 8 teams this season, and I'll let the coaches speak for a few seconds and pass the microphone down. State your team name, please.
All right. Our team was the Hawks. These 2 guys are with me. I do have a few others, though, for the teams that weren't able to make it. We had a great season. We only lost 1 game out of the whole season, which is awesome for us. I'm also the U7 coordinator that does the scheduling and all for our program, and these coaches made it extremely easy on me this season. They all went above and beyond. There weren't very many complaints. Even with the rain out that we had, it turned out to be an amazing season. So they've done very well.
So Rosa and I were coaches for Team Giants. It's our first time being coaches here. We had a great time. The kids did very, very well. We're very proud of them, and it was a lot of fun. And we hope to see them next season. And thank you, guys.
So my name's Steven, coach of the Steelers, and we've got SJ, Joey, and Christian, and Micah's not with us tonight. But it was a really fun experience. A couple new players, a couple of more seasoned who came up through the earlier smaller leagues, and I think everybody had fun. Everybody ran and did their best, and I think we just had a really fun season.
Very good.
Hey, I'm Ryan. I was a coach of the Badgers, and this is Patrick. And it was my first time coaching this year. James begged me, so I was one of the people that reluctantly stepped on board, but I'm glad I did. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. The kids had fun. They learned a lot, I feel like, and I think it's something we're going to keep on doing. All right.
Hello, I'm Josh. This is Layla. I was the coach of the Ravens. This was my first year coaching as well. It was a good learning experience. Not as easy as I thought it was going to be, but it was still a lot of fun. I think I'm going to sign up again next season so we can give us our best shot again. So, right? All right.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Frank. I'm the coach for the Colts, and this is Brandon. Unfortunately, the rest of our teammates couldn't make it today, but we had an awesome season. I think we went undefeated. So this is my second time coaching, and I wasn't sure if I was going to come back, but my son thinks I'm the greatest coach ever, so yes. I came back for that. All right, so thank you.
Thank you. Give them a big hand, please. So we did our 3 and 4 year olds. We did all the U7s. The last group for today are the U8s. So if you are a U8 coach and a U8 player, please come to the stage. U8s. The U8 age group is a transitional age group. It's the last age group before they go to the bigger ball and the more serious soccer. The U8 age group is probably the first age group, the second age group that I started out coaching. It's a very fun age. The kids are very energetic, and you get to actually teach them positions in soccer and true soccer. So it's a very, very good age group to coach. I love coaching them, and they love talking as well. Yeah, this is your group right here, right? So Coach MK, who's one of the U8 boys coaches, could not make it. He had to travel, so his team mom is here. And we have Scott, who's the U8 girls coach. Who's the other one? It was two. Oh, Steven is not here. There's Coach Steven is not here. He's the other U8 boys coach. So I will let them say a few words about their team and their season.
Well, I have to say the Peachtree United had an amazing year. We had some new players and some veteran players, and we came together at the end. And Coach MK is amazing, and he really used all of their own talents to come together to make a winning team.
Very good. Thank you.
We had a lot of fun with our team. Guys, you remember how many games we won?
Every game.
We won every game?
Yeah.
We won every game. But more importantly, we had a secret goal that everyone was going to score a goal this year. Do you know that everyone scored a goal on our team this year?
Wow.
All right. Well, there we go.
Who's up here from the Broncos? Any Broncos? Okay, good. So Coach Steven couldn't make it, but the Broncos had a really good team. Coach Steven was a first-time coaching with us as well, and he had a really good team. And I saw him play, and I'm telling you, they were a really good team, very well coached. Hey, coaches, players, thank you for a great season. I really appreciate it. Oh, hold on a second. Picture. All right. So this concludes the spring banquet lunch ceremony. I hope that all of you had a good time. I hope all of you will come back and join us in the fall. The outdoor activities are set up as we speak. The bouncy houses, the snow cones, the popcorn. Please go out there, enjoy, stay as long as you want. They'll be here all day long. They're leaving about 8 o'clock tonight. We have to-go boxes if you want to take some of the great food with you. We have the owners of the different areas here, Matt and Brittany. We have morsels by Melissa. We have Tammy. We have people here in case you wanted to have your own little banquet, own little party that can help you out. But I just thank you so much for coming out. I really, really appreciate it. And I love all of you. I love you. Thank you so much.